Good Monday morning. Welcome to episode 11 of A Dog's Life. I am John. I am your host. This is a conversation with you about my spiritual journey on this earth. I contemplated pretty hard this morning, and something that has resonated a lot with me. I really meant to talk about it in the last episode. I have a friend who works in mental health, and I think a lot of people that work in the mental health field, maybe on some subconscious level, are trying to fix themselves along the way. So my friend Hodge, who works in mental health, she is a counselor. She now works with youth and truly loves what she does. 2 or 3 months ago, I had gotten her a shirt with the writing on it that said broken crayon, still color. And it resonated with me. When she got it in the mail, she told me how much she loved it. She sent me a couple pictures of herself wearing it. I don't think broken crayons just still color. I think maybe broken crayons color better when you have been true enough with yourself, honest enough with yourself in your lowest points to understand who you are in the journey you're meant to walk in this life. I think the whole is better for the sum of the pieces of being broken. I think in walking this journey, the low points really, if we reflect on them and use them, they're a big part of us understanding ourselves and how we're supposed to make a difference in our lives and in the lives of others. I don't remember who said it, but there is a quote that resonates with me so much, and I probably repeat it to myself at least once a day. It was talking about the collective energy and how we're all intertwined and part of the same bigger picture. And it was, I am not a drop in the ocean, but I am the ocean in a drop. In flipping that around really, really stuck with me. Because by looking at ourselves as just the drop, we're looking at ourselves as limited. But if we look at ourselves as the whole ocean in a drop, man, all of that beauty, all of that empathy, all of that love, we are part of every single thing on this earth. Everything is energy. Different forms of energy, but it is all energy. And we attract the energy we put out. This morning, there was about 45 minutes of my morning that I did not utilize, and it hit me when I was thinking about it as I was flipping through my phone. There is a difference between rest time and just wasting time. All I did this morning was waste 45 minutes. Now, I think that there's times we need time to decompress, and that time is not wasted. I was a time waster this morning. Yeah. Nothing came out of it. I almost didn't do this video this morning. I thought maybe I should just go into the gym. I was hesitating. And as I started doing that, I realized that is falling back into an old pattern. That is not who I am meant to be. Not that we are meant to be busy all the time. I don't believe that at all. But if you're going to have downtime, then truly take downtime for you. Don't just sit and flip to kill time. Really, when you start to do something that is habit, really start to think about it. There's a lot of studies on easy ways to start changing your way of thinking, of being more in tune with yourself. At this point, probably 30 to 50% of the time, when I'm driving somewhere, or when I'm driving somewhere, that I will choose to take an alternate route just to get out of habits, to make myself step outside of those everyday things. It's about making the little changes. When I put on my pants, I consciously think about which leg I'm going to put in first, because my subconscious is always going to lift my right leg up first. The same with putting on my shoes and putting on my socks. None of this, doing these types of things, none of this changes the world, but it gets us out of patterns and makes us start looking at things differently. And we're all here, we are all meant to grow and be something more. As I will take my meditation time in the mornings and talk to the universe, talk to God, whatever your belief system is. I will send out energy looking for guidance to cross someone's path on this day that maybe I can be a change for. Change is not always about the big steps. It's about the little things too, the little things we do for each other. And by each other, I don't just mean the people you interact with on a daily basis. I mean anyone. The stranger in the street, anyone. We had family lunch yesterday for my father's birthday. As we were leaving, I said, "I hope you have a great day." And he stopped and he turned around and he said, "I am." And I loved that. I loved that so much, because nothing special happened. We had lunch at the same place we probably do one Sunday a month when we all get together. But it's about giving of ourselves and choosing to show up. When we got to the restaurant, in my head, I had a lot of things that I wanted to say, a lot of ways that I felt I wanted to guide the conversation. I literally wanted to go around the table and tell each and every person there. I wanted to take a few seconds and just tell them what I loved about them. which I still think is a beautiful idea. So my brother and his other half had got there, and then my parents showed up. My brother's been out of town for the last week. They were excited to see him. They wanted to hear about his trip, how it went. And in that moment, I understood that that was his time to shine. I didn't need to guide the conversation. I still have beliefs and the thoughts that I had for that conversation. But there's also a time to step up and a time to step back. And that was my time to step back and let it be his moment. And I am thankful that I'm in tune with myself enough that I can pick up on cues of when to step up or when to step back. Even with the boys working during the day, I tell them my way does not make it the right way. If you have something else, I want to hear it. In fact, we're remodeling a kitchen right now. I don't even remember what was going on in the actual scenario or what we were contemplating. But I looked at T and I said, he was trying to explain something to me, and I looked at him and I said, if we ever hit a point where you're trying to explain something and I am not understanding, but you holistically feel that you were right, I said, look at me and just say, trust me. And I'm going to step back and I'm going to let you do it your way, and I'm going to trust in that, because you may have a vision in your head and you cannot get it out to me, and that does not make it wrong. And you're here for a reason, and I believe in you. So if I believe in you, I don't need to pick up on what you're saying. I just need to trust. I would not have done something like that 2 years ago. Having it my way, I won't say would have been the only way, but I would not have been as trusting. I love my evolution. I love where my life is going. I love that I'm truly starting to understand my worthiness and the difference that I can make in this universe. I invite each one of you today to do something that steps outside of your comfort zone, but really resonates with something that you believe in. To just step out there and take the chance and do something you wouldn't normally do. If you would like to share that after you do it, I would love to hear about it. I am so thankful that you are all here with me, that you watch these, that they may resonate with you. Spend your day emulating the good you see in yourself and others. Many blessings and love to you all. We are all so blessed. Cooper, who we've talked about in the last couple episodes, Cooper, wherever you are at, I'm sending you love and blessings and just peace for your soul on this morning. Thank you.